Deploy React application to Azure environment. In today's video, we will see that how we can deploy our React application to Azure App Service. And also we will see how we can implement or integrate CI/CD pipeline. What does that mean? That means if I commit any of the code, then I do not require to redeploy my code manually again and again. Rather, it should automatically deploy to the environment, right? So that is, these are the two things which we'll cover in this today's video. And with this URL, I think you must have got an idea that my application already has been deployed to the Azure environment. Yes, correct. This is the localhost 3000 where locally my React application is running, and this is the app service, Azure app service URL where I have deployed my application. But I'll do it once again with scratch. The one thing what I'll make use of in the last video, in the last part, I have integrated this admin LT3 design with React application. That is the video, right? And now I'll deploy the same application, right? You can continue with your own React application, or maybe you can create a new React application, or if you wish, you can, directly get this code from my GitHub location, or watch the previous video that how I configured this, and then maybe you can start one step by step. Okay. So let's begin, and let's begin with a session overview of just 1 minute where we'll see what we're gonna do. First of all, I'll make use of the React application which was created in the last part, which was configured actually with admin LT. Then at first we will push our code to Azure DevOps, right? Once our code is pushed to Azure DevOps, then we will create Azure App Service. After that, we will create the Azure build pipeline and the release pipeline I just talked about, and then we will test our application of this deployment. And code is I already informed that code is available at GitHub location for the admin LT, or if you do not want to take the code, you can continue with your React application as well. Okay, now let's begin. To begin, first of all, you have to log in at this dev.azure.com, where you need to log in with your credentials. Once you have logged in with your credential, click on this new project and name it like React admin LT demo. Click on create and make sure this is private. So let it create. Okay, that is done. Once it is created, you will be redirected to this URL. After, check this repos. See what we have. Click on this initialize. At first, we have this readme file. If I go to the commits, you can see we have just one commit. That is where we need to push our code. We will add our commit and introduce our files. So where is your code? Where is my code? My code is here, React with admin LT, which I created in last part. So what I will do, I will clone this, select the URL, and maybe I will create another folder, any folder, maybe git code, open my command prompt, cmd, run a command git clone and paste that URL. So it would clone your empty repository with that readme file. For you, it will ask for the credentials, and you need to enter the credentials. If you do not have, then click on this generate git credentials, and there will be a prompt. Once you enter those credentials, they will be saved in Windows credentials. For me, it has already saved. That's why I did not ask for those, right? So my repository have been created. Let's see. Here we are. Right, this is the empty one, just readme file. So next, what I need to do, I need to push my code, and for that I should be having my code. So I'll copy my code, go to this git code, and I'll paste my code here. Remember, I have not pasted or copied my node modules. I just copied my code other than the node module. So let it at first paste 97, 98, and here we are. Skip this file, we already have the readme. Next, we need to push, open your command prompt once again, and at first we need to add all the files, git add dot. Once all the files are added, then git commit -m and your message initial commit for admin LT project. Press enter. Okay, now last git push. Press enter. So this would push our code to our repo. So let it push. Okay, so that's done. Now come back to our repo. and see what we have. Do we have another commit? Yes, we have all the files, and we should be having commit as well. We have the commit. That's done. So let's come back here and let's take this one. Yeah, that one. We have successfully pushed our code to Azure DevOps. Next is we have to create Azure App Service. And to create the Azure App Service, you have to log into this URL, portal.azure.com, and then log in with your credentials. You should be having your free account or any account where you can create your app service. Then search for app service either here or directly click here. So click on the add button. We want to create a new app service where we will deploy our application. Click on add. At first, you have to select the subscription. Where do you want to create? And then either you can create the new resource group by clicking on this button, or you can simply make use of the existing one. Then provide unique name, maybe React admin LT demo, maybe demo, because I just want to make sure that is the unique one. Then select the runtime task, which has to be the Node 10.14, then the Windows. Then reason you must select accordingly the nearest one. I'll keep it little simple and will make use of the default one. That's why I'm not changing in the monitoring and the tags tab. I will just simply create the application app service, sorry. So I have clicked on the create button. Now I think it will take few minutes. So meanwhile it deploy our application. Let's focus on our next step, which is the create Azure build and the release pipeline. For that, again, come here to dev.azure.com, go to your pipelines, click on create pipeline. Now here, click on this use the classic editor. Next, click on this Azure repo git, where you can see this is your repo. This is the main branch from which you have to create the pipeline. Click on this empty job. Click on this agent job. And first you need to look for npm. So this is your npm. Click on this add. Right, so this is npm install and the command is install. Then again go to agent job 1, select for npm one more time, and this time this would run your commands. So you have to make some changes. First of all, make it custom, that I'll give my own command, and my command would be npm build, or rather it would be build, and maybe you can name it as well so that it is most readable. npm run build. Okay, we are done. So click on agent job one more time, and this time select for look for publish artifacts. Yeah, this one. Click on this add, and once you have to make few changes here as well. So the first one is at first click on here and change this path to build, and let other things to be default. Click on save and continue, save and queue, sorry. Click on save and run. So what it will do, it will run all the tasks which you have defined to this pipeline. If you can just go to your pipelines and click on here, you can see this clock indicates that it is about to start, that is in queue. So let me pause one more time. You can see this is in progress, it is running. So if you click here, then you can see all the tasks which you defined, they are now running. Yeah, this one. So again, this will take 2 or 3 minutes, so we can pause the video, and maybe meanwhile we can see, do we have our app service? Yes, we have. Deployment is complete. So let's check the current status of our app service. It should be running this time. Yes, this is running. Now let's click on the URL maybe and see how it looks right now. Here we are. So this is the default page, right? So that means we have successfully created our app service. So maybe we can tick this as well. Now we are to this build pipeline. So let's see what is the status. Yeah, it is still running. It will take 2 or 3 minutes more. Let me pause the video. I'll resume once this is done. It is still running. The current one is the drop. So what it is doing, it is uh, sending our files to the X location, which is this one, the drop one which we defined. So you can see 2114 file. In my case, since I have configured admin LT, there were so many JS and the CSS files. That's why there are a good number of files. In your case, there might be really less files if you are doing with a new application. So now 89% files have been pasted to that location. Yeah, that is done. That is done. Okay. Now click on this pipeline. Make sure you do not get any of the warning, neither any error nor any warning. Only then you should be good. We have the success. Now we can proceed to create our release pipeline. To create the release pipeline, click on this new pipeline. That should be quick and simple one. So at first, click on this Azure App Service Deployment. Click on Apply. You can name it your stage. Any name would work here. Generally, we have 3 stages: dev stage, QA stage, and the production one. So I'm directly creating the production stage here. Click on Close. Then click on Add an Artifact. So here, let's provide the source. This is the pipeline which we created in our last build pipeline. And yeah, keep it everything simple and by default. Enable this continuous integration. Click on this enabled, and from which branch do you want? So select this main branch. Main is always your default branch. Click on close. So what it will do, I have already mentioned that if you make any change in your application, then you do not need to manually deploy our code. That should be deployed automatically, and we should see change to this location automatically. We'll see in a bit. Right, so we have deployed. Now click on this one job and task. Here at first you need to select the subscription. So select that subscription where you created your application. So I created to this subscription ID, and then click on this authorize. Okay, this has been authorized successfully. Now we should see our app service in drop down. So this one we created, React Admin LT practical demo, if you remember. Then click on this deploy Azure app service, and everything just keep as it is other than just one thing. Click on this triple dots and select for the drop folder. Click on OK, and yeah, that's cool. After that, just save everything. Click on OK. Now you have already created your build one, then you have now created your release pipeline. Next is, okay, now you actually click on this button, create release, that would start running. Click on create, keep everything as it is. Now if I go to this release one, you can see one release pipeline has already been created, and that is in queue. Once again, it will in progress for after some time, and then it would either success or reject, right? So again, let's wait for a couple of seconds. Let me pause the video meanwhile. So it has actually started. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so we have green tick here. That means it has been deployed. It should have been actually. Now go back to your app service. Now click on this URL. Now this here's the URL where we should see our React application, the admin LT one. Yes, we have. So that is how we actually configure this. And let me go to the session overview once again. So we have successfully created our build and release pipeline as well. Testing of deployment, the last step. Let's test this as well. So for that, let me open my code. The command is code dot. So this would open my code in Visual Studio Code. I'll make some change, any change in the code, so that we can see that this automation pipeline is working for us or not. So let me go to this dashboard.js file and we will update this name. Let's say dashboard coding locker. Right now, click on this icon to push our code. Updated my code to CI/CD demo. On this tick, yes. So I'm not making use of any commands, rather I'm making use of this tool this time to push my code. Now click here. Okay. So see, I have pushed my code. Now what I'm expecting, let it push at first. It is still pushing my code. Let it push. So what I'm expecting, let me go to my build pipeline. So you can see right now this is in a tick state. That means it is success, but in some time it would automatically come into the queue state because we have added a new code. So let it wait. It should automatically queue and automatically start. So let's wait for some time. Okay, after waiting so long, I think this is not started, and let me click on this pipeline. I have noticed one thing. What's the issue? Let me bring it here. Click on this edit pipeline. So one really important thing which we missed, we have not enabled the continuous integration here. We have enabled for the release pipeline, but not for the build pipeline. So click on this enable continuous integration, specify the branch. Now click on this save. Right, perfect. Okay, now it is saved. Go to your pipeline once again, and to demo, now I again have to make some more change. Maybe let me add this dot here. Updated text. Let me push one more time. Yes. And then click on this pull and push. So let it push our code. And after that, we should see what we were expecting few minutes later. Few minutes ago, let it push, let it push. It's done. Let's now come back to our portal. Yeah, it has started. So that is what we are expecting. We should have another commit here. Yeah, updated text. Now it is running. So see, we do not need to click on the build. Click on the run the build command and the release command. Once this build would complete, then release pipeline would be triggered automatically at the same time. So now next is we have to keep an eye here. So let me pause one more time until build pipeline successfully builds itself. Let's see how much is done. It is still running. Let me click here. Let's see exactly where it is. So still it is at npm install, and this is something which takes most time. Let me pause one more time. We are at same step we have seen at the early stage of the video. Artifacts is done, checkout is done, final job, and report build status. So as it prepare the status as well, let's wait for a couple of more seconds, and now let's click on the pipeline and see what is the status. So click here one more time. We have the tick here. Perfect. Now our release pipeline should automatically be in progress. Yes, this is in the progress. This is in the queue, but in a couple of seconds we will see that it would be start deploying itself. So let's wait until it deploys. Click on release 2. Yeah, the deployment is started, right? So this is how we have configured our React application, and this is how we have enabled our CI/CD automation of build pipeline and the deployment pipeline. So let it deploy, and after that we should see our change without doing any manual effort. Let me pause for a couple of seconds. Okay, that is all we done, succeeded. Let's refresh and see Do we have a change or not? We have our updated text. Thank you very much guys for being at Coding Locker and for watching this video. If you guys have any query or any doubt, any problem you face while configuring this one, so you can always ping me or comment me. And yeah, thank you for watching this video.